Right, look at this. Now, you know my nightly fasts are generally about 15 hours. I think on average, if you really look at a long period of time. But that has been since maybe 2021 or 2022, after I achieved my belly fat and I guess you'd call it weight loss goals. After I achieved those goals, I no longer had to adhere to a more strict regimen, which was really forcing my insulin down through 16 to 18-hour nightly fasts. But it got 6 inches off my waist, and that's something. And I was able to do it successfully because I altered my diet to reduce the cravings that otherwise would derail your attempts to intermittent fast. So, whatever people say, in experience, if you cut your carbs and cut your cravings and eliminate things that spike cravings, you can successfully ease yourself into intermittent fasting. And like a muscle or like running or anything else, you don't start off doing a big long fast. You start off with like 12 hours between dinner and breakfast. Then try 13, then 14. And as you stretch it, you might do a little hack, like put a little butter in your coffee. Kind of a cheat, but if it keeps your insulin low for another hour before you take in your calories, before you take in your food, you're still training your body, you see, to an eating schedule where the ghrelin doesn't go up. Because remember, your body has habits. If you're used to eating 5 times a day, your hormones that cause hunger, ghrelin, I believe is the name you call it, will start going up during those times. Now, if you just have some warm water and some lemon or take a walk, of course that hormone will go down and that feeling of hunger will subside. But you have to consciously train yourself into that direction. So anyway, if you cut your carbs, it'll be easier to learn how to intermittent fast. Once you master that, your body will have low enough insulin to access its fat stores, and then your belly will start growing away. Well, let me come back. And then your belly will start going away. And that's what we want. So here, let's take a look at what we're having for breakfast. Prepared a little salad. I've mixed up a little homemade dressing. You know the ingredients. If you don't, hit me up. We've got 125 grams of minced beef, ground beef, a little aged cheddar in there. That's left over from previous dinner. 3 eggs, garlic, a little bit of rice. You know, I use black coffee, my water. So it's a low-carb meal with adequate protein, healthy fat that is contained in the food itself. Although I cook the eggs in ghee, which, you know, is a good fat, animal source fat. Sorry guys, that vegetable oil, that processed factory oil is not what I suggest. I don't care if it says heart healthy on the label. I think they're tricking you. Now, nevertheless, you know, you don't have to listen to me. I suggest you take your advice from your physician. And then I also suggest that you choose your physicians wisely. That's it. That's all I got for you. I got to break my fast. I got to eat. I had a great workout this morning. My foot that was ailing me, the little plantar fasciitis, is over 90% healed. I'm going to be back running with my club soon. I can't wait. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Let's get into it. Let's make this week happen. Later.